Go for our normal discussion. See, so far what I have covered in my first class, I started discussing about the basics of economics, economy, and how they are interrelated. కొన్ని చదివాము. తర్వాత ఎకానమీ అంటే ఏదో అర్థమైన తర్వాత how exactly your economy is performing అనేది తెలియాలి. For that what I said, you have to measure your economy. For measurement you have national income. Measure చేసిన తర్వాత compare it. How you have to compare? పక్క దేశాలతో కాదు. How you are performing over the years. From 1947 to 2023, how you have performed. How you can measure it? Through a concept of growth and growth rate. ఏ విధంగా growth rate ఉంది అని. After comparing it through the phases and after comparing it through the years, decadal years, we also compared this through planning. 5-year plans ద్వారా కంపేర్ చేసుకుంటూ వచ్చాం. In the planning we have seen after LPG reforms only in 1 year we have achieved the objective, but subsequently we couldn't achieve the objective. For that we discussed what is LPG reforms. LPG reforms అంటే ఏంటి, దానివల్ల ఇంపాక్ట్ ఏంటి. సబ్సిక్వెంట్లీ వీ డిస్కస్డ్ అబౌట్ ఎల్పిజి రిఫార్మ్స్లో డిస్కస్ చేసేటప్పుడు ఇట్ లెడ్ టు వన్ థింగ్ కాల్డ్ ఇంక్లూజివ్ గ్రోత్ ఈజ్ మిస్సింగ్ ఆర్ నాన్ ఇంక్లూజివ్ గ్రోత్కి దారి తీసింది ఇది అని. ఫర్ దట్ ఐ డిస్కస్డ్ వాట్ ఈజ్ గ్రోత్, వాట్ ఈజ్ డెవలప్మెంట్, వాట్ ఈజ్ హ్యాపీనెస్, వాట్ ఈజ్ ఇంక్లూజివ్ గ్రోత్, వాట్ ఈజ్ సస్టైనబుల్ డెవలప్మెంట్. Growth, in order to transform into inclusive development, inclusivity is important. Inclusivity is attained when you remove unemployment, when you remove poverty, when you remove inequality. That made us to study about these things. This is how inclusive growth can be possible, and this I said as the first module in our preparation. This is called first module. From today I am going to start the next one. That is, look, in order for measurement of economy, I said there is a concept called national income. Say national income is GDP. I said what is GDP? The monetary value of all the finished goods and services which is produced in your economy over a period of time అనేసి ఒక డెఫినేషన్ చదివాం. GDP is nothing but the monetary value of all which goods, finished goods and services produced in the domestic territory of a country over a period of time. I used a term known as monetary value. Monetary value. What do you mean by monetary value? The money value of these goods and services. Every item can be expressed in good money. I said ఏదైనా సరే డబ్బు రూపంలో మీరు ఎక్స్ప్రెస్ చేయొచ్చు. కంపారిజన్ కోసం ఒక దేర్ షుడ్ బి కామన్ డినామినేటర్, అండ్ దట్ కామన్ డినామినేటర్ ఈజ్ మనీ. ఆ రోజు చెప్పారు రోటీ కపడా రూము అన్నీ రూపాలే అనేసి. దట్ ఈస్ ద థింగ్. ఎవ్రీ గుడ్ అండ్ సర్వీస్ దట్ యు ఆర్ యూజింగ్, రోటీ కపడా రూమ్, ఎవ్రీథింగ్ ఈజ్ ఎక్స్ప్రెస్డ్ ఇన్ మానిటరీ వాల్యూ. Now how this concept of money has evolved, this is the point. అసలు డబ్బు అనేది ఎక్కడి నుంచి వచ్చింది? బికాజ్ ఎకానమీ ఈజ్ ఎంటైర్లీ అబౌట్ మనీ. మరి మనీ అనే కాన్సెప్ట్ ఎక్కడి నుంచి వచ్చింది? దట్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు డిస్కస్. వాట్ వీ విల్ డిస్కస్ ఇన్ దిస్ ఇస్ వాట్ ఈస్ ద కాన్సెప్ట్ ఆఫ్ మనీ, హౌ మనీ ఎవాల్వ్డ్, హౌ మనీ విల్ బీ రెగ్యులేటెడ్ ఇన్ అన్ ఎకానమీ. ఒక ఎకానమీలో మనీ ఏ విధంగా సర్క్యులేట్ అవుతుంటుంది అనేసి డిస్కషన్ అనమాట. This makes us to take the second module, which is about money and money supply. Money and money supply. So this is the theme of discussion. This is major theme. Now what we will discuss here? So the main theme is money and money supply. Money and money supply. This is the major theme. What we'll discuss in this? Write with me what we'll be discussing here. First thing, money. డబ్బు అంటే ఏంది? So we'll start with here. What is money? What is money? Why people hold money? అసలు డబ్బులు ఎందుకు పెట్టుకోవాలి ప్రజలు? Why people hold money? How money evolved? How money evolved? Who supplies this money? Who supplies money? Who supplies this money? That makes us to discuss about. This makes us to discuss about the money supply. That makes us to discuss about the money supply. So ఇక్కడ నుంచి we will enter into the concept of money supply. What we will study under this? First one, what is money supply? Second, what are the various types of money supply? What are the various types of money supply? Third one, what will be the impact of money supply? What will be the impact of money supply? The impact of money supply is two directional. If money supply is more and if money supply is less. If money supply is more and if money supply is less. If money supply is more, it creates an impact known as inflation. If money supply is less, it creates a problem known as deflation. Inflation and deflation. Whenever you have these problems, you have to overcome this impact. How to regulate it? How to regulate? In the regulation, it can be regulated by two agencies. It can be regulated by two agencies. One is the central bank. The other one is government. Government can regulate it, central bank can regulate it. Whenever the central bank regulates it, this is called monetary policy. Whenever central bank regulates it, it is called monetary policy. Whenever the government regulates it, it is called fiscal policy. It is called fiscal policy. No. This makes us to enter into another topic known as Monetary Policy Committee and Monetary Policy Tools. Monetary Policy Committee and Monetary Policy Tools. Whenever it is fiscal policy, it makes us to enter into one important topic known as budget. This will make us to discuss about the concepts of inflation and deflation. This will be the next topic. This will be the next topic. This is the thing. Now, in the types of money supply, money supply is classified into following types: M0 money, M1 money, M2 money, M3 money, M4 money. M0, M1, M2, M3, M4. M0 money is known as the high powered money. The high powered money. The high powered money, also known as the reserve money. The reserve money, high powered money or reserve money, or it is also called as the government money. The government money. M1 and M2 is known as the narrow money. M3 and M4 is known as the broad money. M3 and M4 is known as the broad money, narrow money and broad money. Next, whenever we say why people hold money, whenever we ask this question, why people hold money, ప్రజల దగ్గర డబ్బులు ఎందుకు దాచుకోవాలనుకుంటారు? The answer is two. The answer is bidirectional. People hold to have money because of two reasons. One is money does some functions. Money does some functions, and that functions are bidirectional functions. The first function that money is done is primary function of money. The second function of money is secondary function. Primary function and secondary function. Whenever I say primary function, there are two functions in primary. One is measure of value, second one is medium of exchange. Measure of value, medium of exchange. How to remember? M. Primary function is M. M ఉంది ఇక్కడ, ప్రైమరీ MM. Secondary function. Whenever we say secondary function, money has three functions in the secondary. One is store of value. Store of value. STORE, store of value. Second one is transfer of value. And third one is deferred payment. Deferred payment. DEFERRED. DEFERRED. Deferred payment. So how to remember? STD. Secondary functions are STD. Now, the next question is how the concept of money has evolved. How the concept of money has evolved. So, if you study this, how the concept of money has evolved successively over a period of time. Money has evolved successively over a period of time. It first started with one system known as the barter system. As the barter system was facing some problem, slowly we came to the next concept that is known as the commodity money. The commodity money. As the commodity money was facing some problem, we entered into the next system known as the metallic system or metallic money. As the metallic money was facing some problem, we entered into the next system that is known as paper money or paper currency. Again, as paper currency has certain problems, we entered into certain currencies known as bank money. Bank money. This bank money was seen in the form of checks and demand drafts, DDs. Checks and demand drafts. Again, as this bank money has certain problems, we have entered into one system known as electronic payment. Electronic money or electronic payment, where you have systems like NEFT payments, then you have RTGS payment, then you have IMPS payment and IMPS payment. This electronic payment also created one type of money, that is plastic money. Plastic money can be seen with you in the form of the plastic cards that you have, DDs, that is credit card and debit card. Debit card and credit cards, which you will be operating through an electronic item known as the ATM, which you will be operating through ATMs. You can also operate this plastic money or debit card or credit card through one machine known as point of sales machine. Point of sales machine, the machine that you will be finding near the swipe machines that you will find, that is called point of sales machines. Now slowly money again took one next step over the years, and that step which is dominating today is the virtual currencies. The virtual currency. The virtual currency. Virtual currency is seen in the form of the so-called bitcoins, and central bank digital currency, central bank digital currencies, central bank digital currencies. Meanwhile, as electronic payments started increasing, you will find the domination of digital transactions today in the form of physical transactions. Rather than that, you will find digital transactions, where in the place of computers, your mobile phones started replacing the payment system. Mobile phones, through the concept of QR code, you are paying it. సో మనీ హ్యాస్ సమ్ హిస్టరీ. బాలయ్య బాబుకి చరిత్ర ఎలా ఉందో అలా ఉంది దీనికి కూడా. దిస్ ఇస్ ద థింగ్. This is the topic of second module. This is the second module.